Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. My name is Nick Henschel, Chief Operating Officer at AmericanTours International, ATI. And today we're focusing on hitting the road with Best Western and AmericanTours. So first, Lisa Cully, who's the Associate Director at BWH Group, the new name for Best Western Hotels and Resorts since their acquisition of World Hotels, rather. She's going to be sharing a brand update about that, as well as about other brands that are very exciting that Best Western is introducing. And then she's going to be focusing on the road trip trends that we all are hearing about and recognizing that will continue into 2021, and how Best Western's hotels are really perfectly positioned to take advantage of that trend. Then we're going to be joined by Jenny Tecklenburg, ATI's Vice President of Sales, and she's going to showcase two tours that we've created in collaboration with Best Western, one on the West Coast with featuring the national parks, and one in Florida featuring the great outdoors there, the beaches, and other outdoor experiences in Florida, which is particularly, I think, attractive during the winter season. So first, I'm going to let Lisa Cully give you a presentation on what's new at Best Western, and I'll let Lisa take it from here. Lisa?
Hi, everybody. This is Lisa Cully with BWH Hotel Group. So happy to be here today to provide an update on the BWH Hotel Group. Today we're dreaming, tomorrow we're traveling. Hit the road with Best Western. An open road, a safe stay. Providing road trippers a safe stay with the We Care Clean program. Best Western was among the first in the industry to roll out the enhanced cleaning best practices and protocols at the onslaught of COVID-19, expanding our already award-winning I Care Clean program that was created in 2012. The We Care Clean program is based upon the guidance provided by the CDC, OSHA, and EPA. Social distancing decals, face mask requirements, heightened and comprehensive cleanliness standards minimize guest contact with personnel. For more information, please watch this YouTube video. And also, you can go to bestwestern.com and click on the We Care Clean banner if you want to provide information to your clients. What do we know? 79% of global travelers and 81% of North American travelers plan to fly domestically in the next 6 months. 69% of global travelers and 73% of those from North America plan to fly internationally in the next 6 months. Nearly a third of all travelers have not and don't plan to adjust their travel habits as a result of the virus. 38% of Americans will drive more than 300 miles, and 55% will stay 2 to 5 nights. 68% of future travelers say value and cleanliness are the top 2 influencers when selecting their hotel. How will they get there? Whether you're on the East, West Coast, or in the North, South, or Midwest, the possibilities for discovering the great outdoors are endless. BWH Hotel Group and their 18 brands are designed to help you explore these amazing destinations. Many of our beautiful U.S. national and state parks are within driving distance, making it easy for you and your family to plan the perfect getaway. All of our brands are available on AmericanTours.com. Where will they stay? Beaches and national parks top the list. BWH Hotel Group, comprised of World Hotels. We acquired World Hotels in 2019, changing our name from Best Western Hotels and Resorts to the BWH Hotel Group, comprising World Hotels, Best Western Hotels and Resorts, and our Sure Stay group. BWH Hotel Group is well positioned with our 18 brands. We have the scale from economy to luxury, and we have our traditional brands that most of you are familiar with, our soft brands, our new lifestyle and boutique brands, and of course, our extended stay. We have won the most industry awards of any hotel brand. We are not a public company. We're independently owned and operated. 2 weeks ago, BTN, Business Travel News, named Best Western BWH Hotel Group #1 mid-scale hotel brand and upper mid-scale hotel brand. Last week, AAA named BWH Hotel Group the Hotel Partner of the Year for the 12th year in a row. And we have been ranked 6 times the top ranked guest loyalty program. And these are just some of our many awards. The World Hotels Collection. World Hotels' global portfolio includes 260 properties in more than 165 destinations in more than 45 countries. The 4 collections, One World. Our World Hotels Luxury is celebrated establishments, iconic in nature, and recognize local landmarks in their coveted locations. Our World Hotels Elite is upper upscale properties recognized for their elevated delivery of service and amenities. Our World Hotels Distinctive are also upscale hotels that deliver a welcoming lifestyle and a unique experience in some of the world's most desirable locations. World Hotels Crafted is an inclusive collection, very different, through design and creativity, captures the spirit of the destination and creates a lasting emotional connection. I just wanted to give you a view of some of the World Hotels collections. Many of you are already familiar with and selling these hotels. This is the Empire Hotel in New York. We have the very famous Eden Rock, centered on Miami Beach. In Europe, these are hotels in Italy and Croatia. Kind of gives you a feeling of what to expect in some of these iconic locations. The Middle East and Africa, the UAE, in Dubai and Bahrain. And in Asia Pacific, we have a property in Ubud. It's about a 30-minute drive from Bali. And of course, our very famous World Hotels property in the Maldives. Standard amenities. Best Western branded hotels offer complimentary internet, continental or hot breakfast, and all rooms have coffee and tea makers. Our legacy Best Western really has timeless hospitality and warmth, meeting contemporary style and unsurpassed value. It's truly an exceptional value. Best Western Plus, making leisure travel fun, offering modern rooms, superior service, and unmatched value. Our Best Western Premier, elegant, refined, sophisticated, and really combines the award-winning amenities to make an unforgettable experience. The Best Western Premier Collection, these are our collections that we are talking about. You're probably familiar with the iconic location of the Stratosphere in Las Vegas. Many of you sell this property all the time, but this is just an example of our Best Western Premier Collection, and just wanted to give you an idea of these world-class accommodations. And they really shine with their own personal offering, inspiring an authentic experience in some of the most world's beautiful locations. Our signature collection is welcoming, rewarding, and comfortable. No BW signature collection is alike. A sense of place for an exceptional stay. Executive residency. When our guest plans take them on the road, executive residency welcomes them home. It is the right solution for extended stay, and we consider it a home away from home. Vibe, smart, hip, fun. This is Best Western's breakout brand, and it provides a vibrant experience for today's connected traveler. Glow, bright, located in suburban destinations, Glow is an upbeat boutique hotel with the ultimate style and experience and value. Both Vibe and Glow are all new construction product. Our Sadie and Aiden. Sadie and Aiden are cool, alluring, edgy, and chic, imaginative hotels. They provide a lot of style, kind of a local pulse, and always located in local hot spots where adventure awaits. I think what's really unique about these properties is they have a year campaign when they open signature cocktails, and they work with the destination to create a unique experience around the hotel. And I think this makes Aiden and Sadie very unique experiences. And I think millennial travelers are definitely looking for this. Our SureStay group is our new group. And we have our SureStay, our SureStay Plus, and our SureStay collection. And I just want to take a few minutes to let you know that J.D. Powers voted SureStay #1 in the economy sector. We have 386 hotels in 2 years. We have, I think what's great about this brand is it's kind of redefining the comfort and value, but it's offering a consistent experience that guests can trust. It has a minimum 3.5% TripAdvisor rating or above. And I think this is something that you will see. We have about half of the SureStay product in the United States and half of it is international. So I think this is really a brand on the move with 386 properties in less than 2 years. So we're really excited about that. We thought this would be fun today to share with you the most important travel trends for 2020 road trip. Travel in 2020 should be sustainable and local. We want experiences that are daring and unique and that are part of the destination's personality and leaving us for wanting more. Sharing the adventure through social media is so popular today. When I ran across this statistic, Instagram has more than 500 million active users daily, sharing an average of 85 million photos a day. Social media enhances the value of the traveler's experience and our ability to share it with our family and friends. Leisure guests expect surprise moments and experiences are a form of social currency. #4, combining work and play. The lines are definitely blurred between work trips and play. Half of the US workforce will be freelance by 2025. And I think post-COVID, before employees were extending their business trips and including their family, now I think they're working from their road trip in their hotel rooms and finding a way to enjoy and combine that work and play so that they can create those memories and that strong bond with their family. Responsible travel, eco-friendly environmental travel is hot right now. Make your travel matter. A lot of people travel to certain destinations to be a part of environmental movements, but most of us today are looking for open spaces post-COVID. We're looking for national parks, we're looking for beaches. So these are just some of the areas where we can enjoy the environment with our families. Family and multi-generational travel continues to grow in popularity. Families want to experience the magic of the destinations together and spend that quality time together. Travel is a valuable educational tool to experience the culture of that destination, and these are activities that the entire family can do together, creating memories for the future. My favorite is Personalize the Experience. Go off the beaten path, eating local and eating with the locals. Let your taste buds be your guide. Future travelers want to immerse themselves into local culture. We don't want to just see it, we want to live it. Book our 18 brands on AmericanTours.com. And I wanted to thank everybody for their time and commitment to our brand today. Best Western is perfectly positioned as a brand to inspire travel professionals to seize the road trip trend, not only due to its storied history of establishing roadside accommodations, but recognizing that many of today's travelers are really opting out for short-haul getaways and long trips, road trips with their family. Best Western launched its Hit the Road campaign, and as a part of this campaign, travelers will rediscover their love for travel and enjoy a safe stay with Best Western branded hotels with American Tours International. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you, Lisa Cully, for a great overview of the Best Western brand updates, as well as the COVID-related We Care Clean measures that Best Western is taking, and most importantly, the road trip-related portfolio and positioning of Best Western, which I'm really excited to show how AmericanTours, how ATI is able to really leverage our long-term relationship with Best Western and introduce and include them in our drive tours that are easily bookable on AmericanTours.com. And I'm going to ask Jenny to showcase that for everyone today. And in doing so, she's going to be showcasing two tours that we've built, one that's national parks focused on the West Coast, and the other that's in Florida that's very much outdoors and beach focused. One point I wanted to mention, Jenny, and maybe you can speak to this as well, is we do very well with Best Western, not only because of our longtime partnership with them, but the fact that we have direct connectivity with them, the fact that we are able to negotiate exclusive rates over that connectivity. So it really does well from a sales perspective, doesn't it, in terms of agents booking Best Western through ATI?
Yes, absolutely. And Best Western is such a great partner. And they really are aligned when it comes to our product, especially for the road trips that a lot of our clients, use ATI for. They have great inventory in the national parks that are well known. And we're really excited about the new properties that Best Western is adding as well.
Great. Well, I'm going to let you take it from here and show those who are watching today how they can easily book these tours or change them, adding nights or adding activities, especially I know we're going to be focused on today. So I'll let you take it from here.
Sounds great. Let's do it.
All right, so let's take a look at two drive tours that ATI and Best Western designed together. And they really are the perfect tours, especially now for the winter season. So there are two tours that we designed together with Best Western. One is called Hit the Road with Best Western in the national parks, and one Hit the Road with Best Western in Florida. So let's take a look at the national parks one right now. So I'm on ATI's website. I am under Drive America, and I put in the start date of Las Vegas here as the start city. So let's scroll down, and I believe it should be down here. Here it is, Hit the Road with Best Western in the national parks. It is a 9-day, 8-night tour, and it starts in Vegas and ends in Vegas. So let's check the availability here. So the really cool thing is that you can really book this preset itinerary right away, and you can also customize it to your likings. So let's take a look here. We obviously have put together a nice map here so you can see how many nights are in each destination. So here it starts in Vegas with one night, goes to Zion, Bryce, Moab, Lake Powell, Grand Canyon, and back to Las Vegas. The really nice thing here is also that each of the nights and the days has different images here that you can go through. So if you have your customer with you, either in your store or on the phone, and perhaps on a Zoom call, you can show and inspire them about the images here as you are showing them the itinerary. So let's take a look. I'm gonna see if there's availability now in December. So I'm gonna look for the 4th of December and check availability. All right, yes, so it says do review the hotels below. So let's check it out. So I can see here that in Las Vegas, we're staying at the Strat Hotel, which is a Best Western Premier Collection hotel. Also Best Western Plus, Zion Canyon Inn and Suites. In Bryce, we are staying at the Best Western Plus Ruby's Inn. When we go to Moab, we're at the Best Western Plus Greenwell Inn. Over in Page and Lake Powell, we're at the Best Western View of Lake Powell Hotel. In Grand Canyon, it looks like we are at the Best Western Premier Grand Canyon Squire Inn. And then when we get back to Las Vegas, again, we're the last night at the Strat Hotel, which is the Best Western Premier Collection Hotel. Very cool. So it looks like they have selected all my good Best Western hotels for me already, which is wonderful. But I want to customize this tour because I would like to add some fun things for my customers to do while they're on this National Parks adventure. So I'm going to customize the tour, and it's going to ask me if I'm sure I want to modify the tour. Yes, I do, because I would like to add some things here. This beautiful system will allow you to add nights if you'd like to, remove nights if you'd like to, add a destination if you want to, delete a destination, and so forth. In this particular case, I am going to go ahead and add some attractions. So there's a lot of activities that I would like for my customers to do here. So when they are in Las Vegas, I think the right way to start off is to do a helicopter tour, like a nighttime helicopter tour. So let's look what we have here. Here it is, the Las Vegas Strip night flight by helicopter. So has a good description here. I'm familiar with it already. So for sure, I want to add this to the itinerary. So I'm going to go ahead and select it. And the system automatically is going to update and add it to the correct day. So let's see here. All right, so here I'm on my first day. I still have the hotel, and it's added the night flight here. I'm going to go ahead and actually save this tour because it's telling me that there are unsaved changes. And for sure, I want to make sure that I don't lose all the nice things that I'm doing to this itinerary. So I'm going to save this as Jenny's Hit the Road with Best Western National Park Tour. Let's go ahead and save it. So here you'll see that now I have saved it, and this tour will now be part of my custom tours, which is basically my off-the-shelf products. So let's check this out. Where were we? We are done with Las Vegas now. So we're moving on to Zion. And since this tour is all about the national parks, I would love to add one of the hiking tours in Zion because I think that would be wonderful. So let's see here. So I know there's a couple of different hiking tours with Zion Outfitter, and I am going to do the cold weather package. So this is the Zion Narrows hike. And again, all the information is here if you're not familiar with the product. Now we're going in December, so this is definitely the cold weather package that I want to do. So I'm going to go ahead and select that and add it to my itinerary. So you can see here that on my Zion day, we're staying in Springdale, and also we've added the hike here. So let's move on to Bryce Canyon, and let's add some fun things to do here. I know that we have that horseback ride, a half-day horseback ride, which sounds like so much fun to me. And I actually traveled in December just this route a couple of years ago with my husband, and it was amazing. And there's nothing better than seeing these national parks dressed in snow, just with the dust of snow. It was absolutely amazing. So even in the winter, these national parks are amazing and also less crowded. So definitely recommend this. So let's go ahead and select the horseback ride to our itinerary. So here we go. When we're in Bryce Canyon, we've also added the horseback ride. Now, when we move on to Moab, I know that on the way there, that we are 2 nights in Moab, which is great because I really think that that is necessary. But it's going to be really busy because around Moab, we're first hitting Capitol Reef National Park on the way there, and then we have Canyonlands National Park and Arches National Park when we're there. So I'm not going to add anything else in Moab as an activity because I know that that will be a lot of things to do. Anyway, so I'm going to move on to Lake Powell and Page. And one thing that you have to do, and I tell all my customers, is to see Antelope Canyon. So we have a couple of different tours. So let's pull them up because there's a lot of things to see here. So the thing I recommend, and I like to do the morning one, for my customers is the Secret VIP Antelope Canyon and Horseshoe Bend overlook. So here again, if you're not familiar with it, you can easily take a look at the description. And it is just something that you cannot miss when you're in this area. So I'm going to go ahead and select that and add that to itinerary. Here we go, added there, and you can see the totals right there. And also, which is really nice, is that you can scroll over here and see the cancellation fees. So here you'll see, for example, there's no cancellation penalties until the 6th of December. So this is really nice. And especially this year when people and customers overall would like to have the chance to cancel if they need to. So really nice to have that. Also, it shows under resort fee that this item does not have a resort fee. So that's really great with Best Western, no resort fees here. And it's always an unpleasant surprise for customers if they do have to pay a resort fee without being told. So this is a really nice feature that we have at ATI, that you can always scroll and see if it's included or not, to make sure that the customer is well informed before they go out on their adventure. So let's move on to the Grand Canyon. And definitely we want to add something in the Grand Canyon. So I always recommend that, of course, you have to do a breakfast at sunrise and you have to see the sunset as well. So I am going to add an activity that I know, which is the sunset. So I'm going to add the Pink Jeep Grand Canyon Grand Entrance Sunset Tour. And again, lots of descriptions here if you need to, but that would be amazing. My customers should see both the sunrise and the sunset when they are in the Grand Canyon. So let's go ahead and select that tour and add it to the itinerary. See how quickly it just adds and helps me design the tour. All right, so now we're back in Las Vegas again. And I think that once you are in Las Vegas, and because this is such a nice tour focused on the national parks and the great outdoors, which 2020 is all about, I think that once they are in Vegas, they should go to the Red Rock Canyon. So I'm going to go ahead and see if that is available. Yes, all right. So here we go. The Red Rock Canyon National Conservation Area Classic Tour. So this is a wonderful tour, and it's really, really close to the Strip in Las Vegas, which is really neat. So this is something I want my customers definitely not to miss out on. I'm going to go ahead and add that as well. All right. So I think I'm pretty happy with my tour now. So let's go ahead and review everything and save the tour as well to make sure that everything is saved. Here we go. And the system is kind enough to remind me that I need to go ahead and save it, which is really nice. So here I have the total for the whole package, and this is not per person, this is for the whole booking. And I also wanted to show that we offer the documentation. So every booking gets vouchers, of course, and a hotel list and so forth. But if you'd like to go ahead and add the mobile app and e-documentation, then you can do that, or you can take it out. And I wanted to show you a sample of what that looks like. So the customers, or actually you as a travel advisor, would be emailed this link that you can provide to your customers probably around a week before arrival. And it's basically a link for them. So here's an example of that. And it's customized with the customer's name. And this is just an example of another tour that we offer called Best of the West. And it's basically their own website, which is really, really cool. So it has the map and it has the exact hotels they're staying at and so forth. And they can basically browse around and read about the destination. So if they want to prepare and read about Los Angeles, for example, since the tour goes through here, they can read about the history, Beverly Hills, Hollywood, and so forth. And it has all the destinations that they're going to, including some beautiful pictures too, so they can dream about it before they go and get inspired. So it also has information about the document, so they can go ahead and if they wanted to print it off, they can do that. So it's basically a really neat information that you can share with the customers before. And also this is available in a mobile app as well. So not just the website, they also get a code for a mobile app that they can browse around and have the information with them on their phone while they're traveling. So let's go ahead and look at my final national parks tour here, designed with Best Western. So I am in Las Vegas. I have my helicopter tour there. And then I'm off to Zion, staying in Springdale, and we have the hiking package there. Then we go off to Bryce Canyon. We have the horseback ride, and we're in Moab. We didn't add anything in Moab because we're very busy with 3 national parks there during those 2 days. And you can see here too that we help with the driving distance in between. So you can see exactly how many miles as well as how long it would take to drive between the areas. All right, so let's move on. We're in Page now, and we've added the Antelope Canyon and Horseshoe Bend overlook for the morning. And then we're off to the Grand Canyon. We're going to do the Grand Entrance Sunset. And then we go back to Las Vegas, where we're staying at the Strat Hotel again. And we're adding the Red Rock Canyon Classic Tour and the Red Rock Canyon National Conservation Area. So very happy with my tour, and I'm going to go ahead and add that to my cart. All right, so it's in my cart and I'm ready to check out. Before we hop down to Florida and share the Hit the Road with Best Western in Florida, I wanted to show you a feature on the website on how you can actually build your own tour. So when you go to My Custom Tours, this is where all the tours that you design yourself and save show up. So these are all the ones that I have created for myself and are then available for me to book. If you click on New Tour, it will give you a clean slate. So basically, this is where you can design the tour from scratch. So here you can see it starts at 0, and you go ahead and you just start adding your destination. So if you want to go ahead and start it in Miami, you can go ahead and do that. And then you basically just add the different destinations and add the activities just like you saw that I did in the previous tour. It's a really cool feature. You can either pick a tour from our pre-selected ones that we've already designed, or you can go ahead and create it yourself and design it the way you want to. All right, so let's move on to Florida, and let's take a look at Hit the Road with Best Western in Florida. Who doesn't want to go to Florida in the winter? Warm and nice, sandy beaches, and great outdoors. And boy, isn't 2020 and 2021 going to be all about the great outdoors wherever you are. So let's take a look at this tour and let's see what we have to offer here in the United States of America for people to travel to in a very convenient manner and being safe at the same time. So I am here on the ATI website again under Drive America, and I put in Miami as my start city. And here all the tours that start in Miami comes up. So I am gonna select Hit the Road with Best Western in Florida, which is 8 days and 7 nights long. And again, it starts in Miami and ends in St. Augustine. So here again, we have the helpful map. So you can see that there is starting in Miami, and then there's 1 night in all the places. So let's take a look. There's also beautiful images to use with your customers to let them dream away on their great big adventure. So let's take a look. I am going to go ahead and actually put in the date first. So let's do this one in December as well and check availability. And since Best Western designed the tour with ATI, I hope they've selected some great Best Western hotels for us. So let's take a look at what's available. So it does say that I have to review the hotels below. So let's go ahead and do that. So we are in Miami at first. So on Miami Beach, we'll be staying at the Best Western Plus Atlantic Beach Resort, which is great, right there on Miami Beach. And then we move on to Key West, and where we're staying at the Best Western Hibiscus Motel. Then we go back to Fort Lauderdale and stay at the Best Western Plus Oceanside Inn. We drive up the coast and end up in Cocoa Beach at the Best Western Cocoa Beach Hotel and Suites. We go over to Orlando, staying at the Best Western Orlando Gateway Hotel, over to Crystal River, staying at the Best Western Crystal River Resort. And then we end in St. Augustine at the Best Western Bayfront. So let's go ahead. I would like to customize this tour because I do want to add some nice activities. So I'm going to click on the green button that says customize, and now it's going to ask me, are you sure you want to modify this tour? Yes, I do, because I do want to customize it exactly the way I would like it to be. And first of all, I'm going to go ahead and save the tour because, again, I am making my changes the way I want them, and then I'm going to save this so it can be part of my shelf product going forward. So Jenny's Hit the Road with Best Western Florida. All right, so now very helpful that the system really prompts me and reminds me that I need to save my changes once I go ahead and customize. So here is my new name. So let's go ahead and customize it. So I know when I'm in Miami, I want to do something fun. So let's go ahead and add an activity. And you really have to go to the Everglades and when you're in that area. So I'm going to go ahead and add the Eco Adventure Tour, which is in the Everglades and includes an airboat. You see alligators and all that fun stuff. Here you can see right away that it was added to my Miami day. I am going to change my stay in Key West because I do think that I would like to be in Key West for 2 nights. So I'm going to go ahead and change that and add a night. And again, the system allows me to add as many nights as I want or remove as many nights as I want. So I'm going to go ahead and add 2 nights. I do want to stay at the same hotel, so hopefully the same hotel is available. And yes, it does look like the Best Western Hibiscus is available, which is great. And it's adding $176 to my package by adding that 1 night. Beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and add the standard room with 2 queen beds to the package. And then it's going to ask me, are you sure you want to change the stay? The remaining hotel stays will be shifted forward to prevent an overlap. Perfect. That's exactly the way I want it. So 2 nights in Key West. So now the system is telling me that there are some changes I need to look at. See, so it's really helpful that it gives me here there. I need to save my tour, of course, and then there's some items based on my change that are no longer available. So we'll get to that once we go through the itinerary. So here you can see that I changed it, and there are now 2 nights in Key West. So I'm going to go ahead and add some activities in Key West. You have to see the sunset when you're down in Key West. So I want to add the Champagne Sunset Cruise. And again, lots of information. If you're not familiar with the product, let me go ahead and add it. So here, all right, so here it's added. I'm very happy with Fort Lauderdale, as well as Cocoa Beach and Orlando. This tour is all about the great outdoors. So this tour will not stay in Orlando more than 1 night. And usually, of course, we add more nights in Orlando because of the theme parks. But this is more about the outdoors and the beaches. But when I get to Crystal River, I do want to add some activities for the manatees. So I would love to add the snorkeling swim with manatees, and there's a tour for that, which is super. So I'm going to go ahead and add that to the itinerary. That's really why we go to Crystal River, because it's just so amazing. All right, let me go ahead and save my tour since it's telling me to do that, so I don't lose all the wonderful things that I have done to the itinerary. And then there's one thing left that I need to look at. So as I made the change, now my last day in St. Augustine, I can see here that the room type that I had booked before is no longer available. So we're going to go ahead and change that. So it's very helpful that the system actually tells you that. So let's go ahead and see what's available at the same hotel, if it is available. Right, so let's see what's available here. There's a couple of Best Westerns there, which is super helpful. All right, so it looks like my Bayfront hotel is not available. So I'm going to go ahead and choose the Best Western St. Augustine Beach Inn. And I can even save $10 here by switching to that hotel. So isn't that great? And the system tells you that. So I'm going to go ahead and book the standard room with 1 king bed, including breakfast. So saving me $10. How wonderful is that? All right. So now I can see that it changed my hotel right here. Excellent. So I think I'm happy with everything now. So I'm going to have a save the tour again. So let's review here. I do want to include the mobile app and the e-documentation and website. And then let's look at everything. So we have Miami with the Eco Adventure Tour that I added. Key West, we changed it 2 nights, and we added the Champagne Sunset Cruise. And then we are going through Fort Lauderdale, Cocoa Beach, Orlando, and then we're in Crystal River. We added the Snorkeling Swing with Manatee Tour. And then we changed the hotel in St. Augustine. So this looks great to me. So let's look at all this. I mean, this is really a nice booking for $1,346 and well, actually $1,395. And you know, with 2 rooms and all these activities, these bookings and these road tours really become lucrative for you. And they're all paid with commission, and you get commission on all the items. All the activities, all the hotels, even the hotels in the national parks, you get commission on, so which is great. And then I wanted to also share with you the agent portal, which is really a place to go for all kinds of information. So here we have information from COVID-19, which is super helpful. All advisories from the federal government, all our vendors, which includes Best Western, of course, that have advised us of their advisories and information on COVID-19. And the most helpful thing, which I think, which is the state and local advisories, because everything changes. Even in the last couple of days, a lot of things have changed, traveling into and out of states and so forth. So we update this once a week, and we hope that you can take advantage of that. And we know that Best Western also has a great place on their website. And I wanted to show you where they give all the important updates for the guests and the travel advisors. So take a look at Best Western's website as well. But of course, we want you to look at our agent portal, where we keep all the information for you. And then I wanted to show you all that other helpful information we have, including the on-demand webinars. So this is the place to go if you want to learn more about the website or on the different products that ATI offers. So again, I just want to also share that there's no better time for promoting the United States and travel within the United States. So take advantage of all the Drive America tours that ATI has already, and go ahead and build them out exactly the way your customers want to. And take advantage of all this. And for the really large bookings, for example, if you book 2 rooms for a 2-week tour, you can easily get up to $5,000 in revenue booked. And when you hit that, which is really the magic number there, you get access to a new service that ATI has, and that's the concierge service. So for any bookings that you've booked on the system more than $5,000, we do give you access to our concierge service for these bookings. And that is something you can just email ATI at concierge@americantours.com. And there we can help you to quote on private tours. And also perhaps the party doesn't want to use 2 cars and they would rather go all together in a Sprinter van, then we can help and quote on that as well. More of these services that are not necessarily bookable on the system. So do take advantage for those large bookings over $5,000 for the concierge service that you do have access to.